In Pakistan, public debate has flared about country's main battle tank, the Al-Khalid. Retired commanders, including Lieutenant General Tariq Khan, have raised questions about its technology base and future relevance. Today, we break down what Al-Khalid actually is and where its strength and limits lie, and how it compares to India's T-90 Bhishma, and we explain. The Al-Khalid entered Pakistani service in the early 2000s as a Chinese-Pakistani design, a 125 mm gun, 3-crew main battle tank built for mobility and cost efficiency. Key facts: Al-Khalid mounts a 125 mm smoothbore with an auto loader, carries roughly around 39 to 49 rounds depending on the variant. It uses a 1200 horsepower 6 TD family engine in many models, giving a power to weight ratio of about 25 to 26 horsepower per ton, good for high mobility. Critics, including some retired officers and analysts, say the original Al-Khalid design is 2 decades old, built from a 1990s Chinese Type 90 lineage and dependent on foreign subsystems early on. The charge, while upgraded variant exists, the baseline design lacks some of the more important modern active protection, integration, and modularity now common in newer MBTs. On a side, India's frontline medium tank is the Russian T-90 Bhishma, continuously upgraded in the Indian service. But the larger question, where does Al-Khalid stand in comparison to India's T-90? Now let's compare the characteristics of Al-Khalid with T-90 tank with the help of graphics on the video wall right behind me. We'll talk about the weight and the armament first. As far as weight is concerned, Al-Khalid is at 46 tons. 2 tons higher is T-90 Bhishma at 48 tons. The armament, primary armament or the main gun, both of them have 125 mm smoothbore gun with autoloader. As far as secondary armament is concerned, these tanks carry a similar package there as well. Both of them have 12.7 mm anti-aircraft machine gun on top of the turret, as you can see on the photographs as well. As far as engine power is concerned, Al-Khalid is better poised with 1200 horsepower engine, and Bhishma T-90 is little underpowered with 1130 horsepower. As far as power to weight ratio is concerned, Al-Khalid has a power to weight ratio of 25 to 26 horsepower per ton, and that of Bhishma is 18.2 horsepower per ton. As far as operational range is concerned, T-90 has got a little edge. It has an operational range of 550 kilometers, while that of Al-Khalid is at 500 kilometers. So there is a difference of around 50 kilometers. Maximum speed, again Al-Khalid has an advantage of 72 kilometers per hour speed, while that of T-90 Bhishma is at 60 kilometers per hour. We just saw the comparison of characteristics of Al-Khalid to that of T-90. Both of them have got a similar kind of package, hardly any difference. But difference lies in the modern cutting-edge technology, which makes the survival a key to the battlefield. So let's try and compare that with the help of graphics again on the video wall. Let's compare the protection system that these two tanks have. As far as Al-Khalid is concerned, it has got modular composite armor and explosive reactive armor plates that can be put on the tank. Likewise, the T-90, it has got composite layered protection ceramic ERA. Now, the composite layered protection ceramic is of a higher caliber, so to say, when it comes to protection, and the T-90 is better protected on the battlefield as compared to Al-Khalid. Now, The next part is the other protection measures to do with the electronic measures. So T-90 has got a better array with electronic, active electronic and skilled countermeasures, while Al-Khalid has got passive protection only. So this is the difference. While one is having an active protection, another is having mere passive protection, which is an old technology. Now, when we move further ahead, the next part of survival is through electro-optical jammer, infrared dazzlers and jammers that equip on the T-90, while as far as Al-Khalid is concerned, it has got thermal smoke generators. Incidentally, thermal smoke generators are these things which we can see on the tanks here as well. So these are common, these are old technology, proven stuff from the older times, so there's nothing very great about it. And then it has got IR reflective coatings. So there's nothing, again, very big, major different than what the older tanks had. As compared, T-90 is far, far more superior when it comes to these kind of survival equipment on board. So this is how the T-90 is more superior than Al-Khalid with the latest incorporation of UAV and counter-UAS systems. Al-Khalid is miles ahead. Correction, the T-90 is miles ahead of Al-Khalid.
Pakistan has not stood still. The Al-Khalid 1 and upgraded packages have added improved explosive reactive armour, Kontakt Mark II, better fire control system and modern thermal sights, narrowing some capability gaps.
India's frontline medium tank is Russian origin T-90 Bhishma. Continuously upgraded in Indian service, it uses 125 mm gun, but Indian T-90 variants feature heavy Kontakt ERA, that is explosive reactive armor, Kontakt series and later Kaktus style on newer batches. Proven Russian countermeasure suits and Western thermal sights integrated for better target protection. Head to head, both have 125 mm guns and auto loaders. Both fire modern armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabres and can launch gun-launched missiles. Where T-90 generally scores higher is overall protection packages and proven countermeasure suits, whereas the Al-Khalid scores in mobility and some recent electronic upgrades. In short, not a lopsided gap, but the T-90, especially the later Indian variants, typically offer stronger passive and ERA protection and more mature fire control and integration baseline. Now the Indian T-90s are being upgraded with attack UAVs and counter unmanned aerial systems. Operationally, the difference matters most where tanks must absorb long-range kinetic hits or face modern tandem warheads and top attack munitions. Upgrades to sensors, explosive reactive armor, and active protection systems are what closes this gap. And that's what both the armies are pursuing. However, the T-90 moves way ahead with its armed unmanned aerial vehicles and counter unmanned aerial systems with integrated artificial intelligence in shooter-to-sensor loop. So the debate sparked by senior voices in Pakistan is not just about pride, it's about procurement, upgrades and pace of technology. The Al-Khalid was a big step for Pakistan's armor. Modernization will decide whether it stays competitive against upgraded T-90s and future challenger tanks around the world.